Fine.
Anyway, continue.
Entitled to your opinion. No, he didn't. He had raised something, and then he talked to those other brothers.
He's a lawyer. He provides evidence.
He talked
Lots of evidence.
Loads of evidence.
So why aren't you talking to him then?
I provide loads of evidence.
I want him.
Oh, Jazakallah, brother.
You, my student.
So far,
I have no idea.
No evidence. So far, the first evidence that I produced was Muhammad, right? Muhammad, starting with him, did not know who was speaking to him in the cave.
That's right.
A Christian who wasn't even there had to tell him. So there's no evidence whatsoever Gabriel was speaking to Muhammad. None whatsoever. None.
Thank you for your
Right.
evidence.
Secondly,
Can we assess that first?
you can have assess. Go on. Assess. No, there's evidence. No, it's in the hadith.
Sorry, brother. So you are saying, in a nutshell, that because a Christian confirmed it was Gabriel, it's a problem.
Sorry?
Are you saying that because a Christian confirmed it was Gabriel, you have a problem?
No. Think about the process. So I've come up to you, yes? I have the most important message to give you, right? To pass on to humanity, yes? And I don't introduce myself. I just simply come along and say to you, yes, I am the angel, whatever, ever. It could be any angel. There could be fallen angels or good angels. I'm the angel, read. That's how I introduce myself. Now, when he came over to me and you came over to me, you said, hello Gary, hello sir. We introduce each other and then we continue. You don't come over and say, because I'm an angel, read, and then you start to perform violence upon me. Because you say I can't read.
Okay, Gary. It sounds logical, doesn't it?
No, wait, I'm reading
It sounds. I'm
reading the story.
Can I respond? It sounds logical, but the logic is again slightly flawed, and respectfully I will tell you why.
It's flawed.
No, if I can just... Gary.
Can I ask you this? Is this flawed?
Gary.
No, just look. Is this flawed?
Gary,
I know
my friend, do you want a conversation?
No, we are. But
Well, can I finish?
I know, but the information
No.
from here.
It's a reasonable and decent thing to do to allow the person to finish. You work in an adversarial system, but even in that system, you are duty bound to allow the other individual to finish. Okay? So all I'm saying to you is your logic is slightly flawed. Why I'm saying that, I will reason. Let us assume, because we are working on speculation according to your understanding, yes? Let us assume he came and said, I am Gabriel. I am the angel Gabriel. According to your logic, how would the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him...
I'm listening.
What did I say?
No, listen, I'm listening.
What did I say?
I'm listening to you.
What did I say?
Right? The Prophet, peace be upon him, look on, peace be upon him.
What did I say?
That's the last thing you said.
What did I say before?
Continue.
What did I say, Gary?
Continue, I'm listening.
What did I say? I find it.
No.
Gary, I find it ignorant and rude when someone's speaking to you. You are busy.
I am listening to you. Continue.
Okay. Well, how would the Prophet logically establish the veracity of the claim by Gabriel? He is Gabriel.
No. By Gabriel, right? If he is Gabriel, introducing himself as Gabriel.
Okay.
It's a very logical thing to do.
Can I ask you again? You see, the question is a simple one. If he introduced himself as Gabriel, how would the Prophet verify the veracity of his claim that he is Gabriel?
Hold on a second. When Muhammad was going into the cave, yes? That's right.
Sorry, carry on.
Right. So when Muhammad was journeying into the cave and seeking meditation and divine inspiration, he was expecting a divine presence to come to him anyway. So it wouldn't have been a surprise. So what I'm trying to say to you, had this person come up to him an angel said, I am the angel Gabriel. I've been sent from the Allah to talk to you. At least that's a start point. Rather than I'm an angel, right? Been sent, right? Read. That's too abrupt.
Okay.
Too vulgar.
Okay. Again,
that's not how you introduce yourself.
Again, Gary.
Okay.
Number one, to use the word vulgar seems to be out of place in the context.
No, it is.
But having said that, you see, again, the reasoning is somewhat flawed. You see, you made a claim for which I'm expecting you to obviously produce the evidence, that he went into the cave knowing he was expecting divine visitation. Where's the evidence for that?
Okay, let's read here. Right.
Excuse me, can I just go?
Let's read this.
No. Gary, I asked you a specific...
No, let's read. He wants to find out. Let's see what it says. Now, this is the commentary in the hadith. Yes? What's the word it says here? Commencement of the divine inspiration to Allah's apostle was in the form of God's dreams, right? Which came in true daylight, right? And it continues in this paragraph to say he would go into the caves for inspiration, for meditation.
Show me where it says that.
Right? Is that
No, show me where it says that.
No, listen.
Gary.
Don't nitpick.
Gary,
This is
no.
what you used to do.
Do you call it nitpick?
Yeah, of course it is.
Sorry.
So hold on a second. So this is what he used to do. Now it goes on to say here, right? It says here, the angel came to him and asked him to read. Yes. The prophet replied, I do not know how to read.
Stop there.
There is
Gary.
no introduction unto who is asking him to read.
Gary, you see, we've already gone past that
I know
point.
you're smiling.
Now, Gary, listen.
You're 3 feet under
Gary,
right now.
I'm
3 feet down right now.
I'm thankfully right now.
I'm using your
I've
book,
got the
your
time.
source.
You see, I
I'm
asked
using your book, your source.
Gary. Don't get excited. Let's go back to what. Can you bring it up? Bring it up again.
Can I ask you one question?
No, not until we've established
Is this a good
this.
source?
Gary, go to the evidence that you resorted
Is this a good
to.
source?
Why are you asking them? I'm the one here. You are speaking to me, Gary.
Can you answer?
Gary, I'll tell you what. Thank you, brother.
I'm asking
Gary,
you as a fellow Muslim,
logically speaking, I understand you are a lawyer. It mystifies me that you refer to evidence and then ask whether it's a reliable source. That's odd. But anyway, no problem.
Well, this is what we do.
No problem. No, you don't do that.
Yes, we do it.
All right.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
Go to the evidence.
What we do in chamber. This is what we do. If you provide evidence, we check that evidence is verified to be correct.
Gary, go to the evidence. Go to the evidence you have already referred to.
Okay.
Now you said something, and I want you to go with it. Okay? You said clearly that he was expecting divine visitation. And I asked you, where does it say that? So you pulled, if I can finish, no, let me finish, Gary. You pull this up. No, I can't hold. Let me finish my point and then you can. Okay? You started reading. The commencement of divine inspiration was in the form of good dreams which came true like bright daylight, and then the love of seclusion was bestowed upon him. He used to go in seclusion in the cave where he used to worship, and continuously for many days before his desire to see his family. Where in this?
No.
1 second, let me finish.
Hold on a second.
Gary, can you hold on for a second until I finish my point?
Listen.
Gary,
I will tell you where.
Courtesy.
Now hold on a second. Now
I haven't made my point.
Hold on a second.
Can I make my point, Gary?
So where are we reading from?
Can I make my point? Okay, good. You made a clear statement that he was expecting divine visitation. I said,
no.
1 second, Gary. 1 second. Let me finish. I said, no, you didn't.
No, I didn't say.
After that, you did.
Divine inspiration.
Now you are confusing yourself, Gary. I know it is.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Gary, listen.
Divine inspiration. No, hold on a second. Did Muhammad go into the cave to meditate? Did he go to meditate?
Gary.
Yes or no?
Gary,
Yes or
you
no?
haven't allowed me to finish my point. Let me do it and then you can come back.
Go in the cave to
Why do you keep jumping from one to
I'm
another?
asking you.
Let's finish with one point first. Right.
Because you seem to be focused on this.
I told you, didn't I?
You seem to be focused on this.
Well, I don't know.
No,
What is your area of specialism?
No, because
What is your area of specialism, Gary? What is your area of specialism? No, I'm asking you a question.
No, listen.
You see how difficult it becomes?
Listen.
Let somebody
All it
finish
is
the point.
is that you are nitpicking upon a point which is irrelevant. Now,
If it's irrelevant, are you retracting
hold on a
it?
second. We have already said
Gary,
that Muhammad.
if it is irrelevant, are you retracting the statement?
Hold on a second.
No, you aren't. I didn't.
No.
So it's not irrelevant.
No, hold on a second. Because we are reading from 1.3. In the previous sections, it speaks about how Muhammad would go into the cave and meditate for days upon end.
Can we go to that?
In the previous section, I haven't got it on here. So all
Well, then you don't have the
no, I'm
evidence.
saying to you, I've read it. And,
I told you.
And ask me, is it false? Is it false?
You see?
Did Muhammad?
Now you are relying. Now you are relying on speculation and forming a
Hold on a
conclusion.
second.
You haven't got the evidence
into
here.
the cave
You see,
to perform
Gary,
meditation.
Gary, I'll just make something very clear with you, Gary. I'll make something very clear with you.
Guys, are you going to answer the
Gary,
question or
I'm going to
not?
make it very clear with you.
Are you gonna answer the question?
I usually have a discussion with reasonable individuals, including yourself. Yes, and I make it very clear. If you are going to make a claim and forcefully then state, well, I don't have it with me, then I am left with two ways of looking at it. One is to follow the folly, or to say, look, Gary, bring the evidence and then we can assess it. I would prefer the latter, okay? Because the nature of evidence is such, as I'm sure you know, once it is produced, then only can it be assessed. Let me finish. Logically, reasonably.
So that we don't waste time. The next time
It's
you're
not
here, so that we don't waste time on this one nitpicky. The next time you're here, I will have that evidence for you. Okay.
Gary.
So let's move on
Gary.
to the next point. Oh no,
Gary.
next time we'll have the next
Gary.
point. So let's move on to
Gary,
the next point.
I'm not moving on
Are
to
we
the
gonna
next
move
point.
on?
No. I'll tell you why. Gary, you see, if you
gonna move on.
Gary, if
I
you
said to you, I'll bring
listen
next
to me,
time. Let's move
if
on.
you consider it nitpicking, it's strange you don't have
No,
it.
we're not going to move on.
No, we're not.
We're not going to move on.
We're not.
So,
You bring the evidence and I'll come back again.
So moving on, because he doesn't want to move on, Muhammad
Carry
didn't
on.
know who this angel was. He was being violently, right, set upon to read something, and the angel knew that he could read. Whoever it was knew he could read. He had to then go to a third party to find out who this person was.
Let me wish you. Everything okay?
The person himself didn't say it was Gabriel.
How did you get along with
Gary
that?
Googler is back.
Ah, yeah, usual.
A third party said, "Oh, that's Gabriel," and the story begins.
He's the expert. He's speaking to his.
No, because what it is, because my friend, no, what is? This is the point that don't want to. No, this is the point that don't want to tap on because they know they're going to be in a hole.
Look,
That's why.
Muhammad Ali.
He won't go into it.
You see,
He won't go into it because the person who gave the revelation was not Gabriel. It was not Gabriel. And if anyone can prove Gabriel, I'm here. It was not Gabriel.
look. At the end of the day,
It was not Gabriel.
calm down. Don't worry. I have to go. Okay, look after yourself, inshallah. So we see you when? Definitely, either 2 or 3 weeks, or maximum by end of October, inshallah. Definitely.
Given the revelation,
dare
was
not answer my
Gabriel.
calls on
I will. I promise. I will, inshallah. Look after yourself,
Who
inshallah.
was
Okay.
it? That's how I
Yeah.
know. Who was it?
Safe journey home.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Salam
Case
alaikum.
and point. Nobody knows who it was.
Sorry, what?
Hearsay.
Only you know everything.
You see.
Hearsay.
Yeah, you know only everything.
Sorry, master.
So is it
Sorry,
closed
master.
now?
Look, at the end of look, I don't mind, but you see, I would have expected more from Gary. When you are talking about evidence,
Case and point. They have no case here. No case here. whatsoever.
you are entitled to your delusion.
It's in your hadith.
You are entitled to your delusion.
Excuse me, it's in your hadith.
Where?
So you're saying
Where?
that this is deluded.
Did we not agree?
Are you saying
Did
that this is for the
Are
camera?
you trying that
He's
again?
saying that this is deluded information.
There.
He's
I-
saying more deluded information.
That's you see. Look, at the end of the day,
You see
God bless Gary.
Anyway, are you going to answer the question?
Gary,
Are we going to continue or not?
Gary, listen. You see, it's only fair that what you, thank you, where you consider evidence which you have relied on, and then in the same breath tell me, well, the evidence isn't here, and still rely on that evidence as a case in point for you, is unreasonable.
No, hold on a second.
Do you agree?
Hold on a second.
You do.
Anybody here that has read this hadith and knows the story knows by fact or point Muhammad would go into the cave to meditate for days upon end. In the form of meditation, you are looking for divine inspiration. That's what you're looking for. Yes? You would go to a cave to meditate for anything else. You're looking for divine inspiration.
So what your conclusion you've come to?
The conclusion is there is no angel. It's just an ordinary man that was beating.
I can see the standard, yes.
An ordinary man that was beating Muhammad.
Of course he is.
Ordinary man got
A man does this to you and says, breathe.
delusion.
And ignorance.
Breathe.
Didn't necessarily do that.
He did. He caught him up. He couldn't breathe.
Who did you say it was instead of the angel?
No. Normal man.
That time he was over.
No chance.
Talking